Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Omega,
So,
Oronde,
What's poppin'?
and Lillian.
what's up?
Today we are back with a brand new episode of the Post Game. Today we're going to be continuing our Let's Talk NFL series, talking about the Washington football team.
I got you.
No,
I got you.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. The Washington Commanders, who I think will have a relatively decent season. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people, and we're going to talk about it right now. So, drafting a brand new quarterback, second pick of the draft, LSU boy, Jaden Daniels, Heisman winner. What are y'all expecting from him in this first season?
Not that much, but he got a decent offense around him.
Yeah.
He got was it Dotson, Terry, and got a good receiving back in the backfield, Austin Eckler.
They got Scary Terry. If Eckler can stay healthy, though, it'll be awesome.
I don't know really too much about that offensive line though. I know
I have to mention something very important off the rip. They have Christian McCaffrey's brother.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
That's it. I mean, they did pick up a edge rusher from Notre Dame, Javonte John Baptiste. He'll be pretty good. I wonder how well they'll develop him. But the Commanders the last season was dead last in points allowed a game, 30.5 points. And also near bottom in rushing yards and scoring last season. But they should be, I want to say, probably 30 to 40% better this year, just based off their roster alone. Oh my God, Jeff Driscoll is here.
Who is that?
One of my favorite backups.
Well, they also went and got a new head coach in Bill O'Brien, defense coordinator from Dallas. They went and got a new offensive system. They went and revamped this entire team. And I think if you look at their camp, if you look at their OTAs, they look like a completely different team. They look like a team with the morale up. They look at a team that's ready to go win and get as many football games as possible. And still
their defense
yeah.
looks good on paper. Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Dante Fowler is still going. Jonathan Allen, like Jeremy Chin as well.
Yeah. And it looks like they want to compete. They look like they want to go take a game or two off of the top guys in that division, off of Dallas, off of the Eagles. I mean, we just did the video on the Commanders, or not Commanders, on the Giants, who we think are going to be awful. But they can even try to take both games off of the Giants. So I don't know. I think when you look at this team, I see a team that are going to really go out and work hard and get as many things as possible. And I think there's a lot of optimism there. If I'm a Commanders fan, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, there can be something this season. But without being said, they have weapons on this offense that is a good foundation for the future. Do y'all agree with that?
I agree.
They have players like Jaden Daniels, like Terry McLaurin, who y'all just talked about. They have who's their running back over there?
Eckler.
They picked up Austin Eckler?
Yeah. They have Austin Eckler and they still have Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah. So I mean that's and both of those guys are good backs. And so I mean they have a foundation and a base for something special offensively. So with that being said, let's jump into their schedule. Last season they finished 4-13, pretty bad season, even with Sam Howell, who we think is relatively decent production-wise. So when you look at it, they have opening away Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What are y'all thinking here?
I think they can beat Tampa Bay.
I don't think they beat Tampa.
I think they come there and punch Tampa Bay in the mouth week 1.
Okay.
Early.
Okay.
I think they get the win.
I don't think they beat Tampa. Sorry.
So it's a thorough game for real.
Well, we're gonna get to the Tampa episode, and Oronde's gonna be like, they're going 17-0.
I do not think they're going 17-0.
Baker Mayfield's gonna get MVP.
Don't do me like that.
I think we've already
Don't do me
recorded
like
it.
that.
I think we've already got it out.
Yeah.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
We talk a lot of
No.
football, but no, they don't beat Tampa in my eyes, especially in Tampa.
I think they beat Tampa.
I think they beat Tampa.
Beat Tampa.
They're not the best road team.
Who?
The Commanders.
This is a different team. This isn't the same team.
I don't care.
Well,
Franchises are franchise, my dog, and franchises tend to follow patterns.
listen, I think they want to come shock the world week 1, and I think
Yeah, I think they shock
Bay
your
up.
pockets when you try to bet on this.
I'm not betting on this game. Crazy. Crazy out your mind. So I think you got three losses or three wins and 1 loss here. So it's gonna go to the higher powers. Commanders take week 1. Week 2, at home against the Giants.
They dropped 30 on the Giants.
They dropped 30 on the Giants. So they're 2-0. Week 3, the Bengals. I think they lose.
Then they they go to Arizona and beat the Cardinals.
Yep, 3-1 to start the season. Intriguing.
Lose to the Browns and then lose to the Ravens.
No, they'll beat the Browns. That Browns defense is not very good on the road.
Hey, we do gotta put it in mind. They do have a rookie quarterback still, and
He's
that
a rookie quarterback.
Browns-
I'm very high on that rookie quarterback.
yeah.
I don't know about the Browns. I think that would be pretty close.
I think they lose to the Ravens and the Browns. But
Also, as far as the Browns are concerned, they still have very big questions regarding quarterback play.
I like Deshaun, but
I don't.
I mean, I think he was really good in Houston. I think taking a year off sort of screwed him.
Yeah.
A year and a half off. I'm saying that like he took it off. Him having to take a year off.
and the Browns get Nick Chubb back too. That's crazy.
They do get Nick Chubb back. I think that'll be a big piece for them. But it's not like their running was bad without him.
Yeah,
Because
still.
Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt stepped up.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lose to the Ravens.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think they do whatever they need to do with the Browns. I think that game can go 50-50 anyway. I think that Browns defense puts a beating on Daniels, and they take a loss there.
And Daniels is not the best at running safely.
Yeah.
No, Jaden Daniels sort of
That is a
has fun
fact.
with it.
Yeah.
It tore off a couple times last year.
Don't get me wrong, he's tough like Stafford, but he's also an idiot.
Like Anthony Richardson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking big hits for no reason.
And the
So
hits should get harder.
So what? That's 2 losses back to back with the Browns and the Ravens. They beat Carolina. Fair?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take the Bears winning.
I don't know.
Call me crazy.
I don't know what we're doing in Chicago at this point in my life. I have no
I
idea.
ain't gonna lie. Chicago, that team is all right.
Y'all know how I feel about how I feel about the Bears. Fuck the Bears.
Yeah, got it.
They ain't gonna be Caleb Williams. I don't think he's gonna be a bust, but he's certainly not gonna be what people
Caleb
would
Williams,
expect from
is
the
that what
number
you
one
just-
pick.
Oh, Williams is jokes.
I think that's 2 wins for the Commanders right there. The Panthers and the Bears, that's 2 wins.
Hey. God damn it.
Mm.
Who they got next after those 2 games?
The Giants at the Giants.
They sweep the Giants.
Interesting.
That's my opinion.
I think if they sweep the Giants, that's going to be the most dehumanized or demoralizing thing for the Giants this season.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Giants steal one.
I don't think the Giants get not one division win this year.
That's crazy.
I think we agreed on the
they
last
gonna
one
figure
that the
out how to get
Giants will
one.
split. with
Yeah,
the Commanders.
yeah. I think we went back and forth. I'm gonna say a split here though.
I'll give them a split.
I give a split.
Majority rules. They're gonna get beat by the Steelers. I think I'm kind of high on the Steelers right now.
I think you're very high on the Steelers.
I think their
I'm-
defense is gonna be interesting, man.
I think their defense is gonna be great. I'm not sold on Russell Wilson.
Well, they got the other kid right behind him.
I'm not sold on Kenny Pickett either.
Not
Just-
Kenny. What are you doing? What rock have you been under?
Oh, that's right. He ain't even there no more.
On the Eagles.
I'm certainly not sold on Justin Fields.
I like Justin.
Yeah,
I-
alright.
I have nothing against like him, even as a player. I just don't think he's good.
And then
I think he's
Philly.
been in the league in a few years and hasn't proven shit.
So then what happens with Philly? Do they split with the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh,
No,
I think they can beat the Eagles at home in week 16.
no way, brother.
I don't like Philly personally. I don't think they're gonna beat this.
Early Super Bowl pick winner.
I think Philly's not going to be able to play their whole 4-down football thing as often.
Yeah.
Losing Jason Kelsey, no matter what people say about, oh, Jalen Hurts squats, 600 pounds or whatever, half of it was Jason Kelsey. And I know that they groomed their backup center to be the next Jason Kelsey, but he's not going to be Jason Kelsey
Yeah.
his first year starting.
I don't even know who it is, but
I know he's a decent offensive lineman, but he's not Jason Kelsey, which is really what matters.
tush push.
If they can't play 4-down football, their entire offensive scheme changes.
So what?
I agree.
Eagles at that point. They have Cowboys the next week.
Smashed. No, I'm playing. I don't know.
Do they split with Dallas?
It's put. I
No,
think
they're
they
probably getting their ass kicked both times.
But they played Dallas the last game of the season.
Uh,
No one Dallas.
Exactly.
They're gonna need
Week
that.
18 will just depend on who's where in the division. If
Yeah.
Dallas has the division locked up, they'll sit their starters. But otherwise, they're probably going to lose.
Tennessee.
They'll beat Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, they'll beat
I think
Tennessee.
they beat.
But yeah, they beat Tennessee. Then New Orleans. They lose to the Saints.
No, they won't.
Watch them out.
They're going to beat the Saints.
We'll be rolling at that point. I think we'll be rolling.
From what? Beating the
Rolling,
Panthers a couple times?
rolling up next year.
Rolling on to Cancun.
Y'all hear this? I'm so excited to just to see it. Just to see stars.
Rolling on to Cancun is diabolical after all the NBA memes this year.
Shut up. So they play Philly after New Orleans. So their last three is Philly, Falcons, Cowboys.
Lose, lose, lose.
Yeah.
They can beat the
Screw it. I'm gonna be grilled for it anyways. Give me the Falcons.
Are we? Wait, hold on. Did we keep track of what's what? I don't know where we are. So what they got? What they're at? 5 wins, 6 wins, 7 wins?
I don't know.
I think they're at like 8.
I don't even know their schedule, but I just tell a win or loss.
Do we give them a sweep or a split against the Giants?
I'm gonna
I
say
sweep the Giants, but
I'm gonna say they're gonna sweep 2 of the 4 teams
I give them 6.
or 2 of the 3.
If they beat the Saints, they're at 8.
Yeah, I think they'll go 7 then.
I think it'll go 8 and 9, which is way better than they were last year, which is all that matters.
Yeah, I think just development here. I mean, if they can double their win from last season, that's a happy season, right? 8 and 9 is not bad. And depending on what the NFC looks like, that can be potentially a playoff spot. But we have to wait and see. But I think Philly takes a leap down anyway. So any final thoughts as we're gonna wrap up on the Washington Commanders?
I think
I'm ready to see what Jake Daniels about.
I think they're going to be an interesting watch for the first couple of games of the season. I will look for them to greatly improve their team stats outside of maybe their passing capabilities, because they are bottom of the barrel with everything else last season, and you can only get better.
Yeah.
Well, should only get better. Let's go with that. And their cheapest game of the year, hosting Carolina, $34. No, sorry. Well, yeah. The cheapest game that they host is $34.
Damn.
We'll say Arizona. That game at Arizona is $28.
Well, because nobody wants to watch Cardinals.
shout out the league retirement home, Arizona, for actually getting younger for once.
Barely. So that I mean that's it. That's about all we got here. Commanders fans, let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think is gonna happen. I think your season's gonna be pretty interesting, and there can be a range from 6 to 10 wins on your docket. 10 wins is like a stretch, but it's still there. But if y'all don't have anything else, I've been your host Davion. This has been the post game. Peace.